Hi everyone, Mr. Justin here at the Hernando County Public Library System, and thank you so much for joining us for another craft video. If you watched our story time video this week, and you should, it was a good one, we read all about monkeys. And so of course this week's craft is going to be all about monkeys. So if you would like the craft bag, you can go to your local library branch here in Hernando County, ask for a bag if we still have them, supplies are limited, and then you can come back, watch the video, and work along with us, or you can just watch and see what we did as a craft this week. And are you ready to see this week's craft? It is going to be our little swinging monkey. And there's our monkey right there, and it can actually swing like that on the little tree branch or straw. But there we go, and it can flip and flip and flip, and there's our fun little monkey craft. Now let's go ahead and open the bag. This will be the bag that you get when you get it from your library, and let's see what we've got in our little pack today. We have a strip of construction paper. You'll see it's pre-cut in some ways. We have, of course, the straw. And there'll be different colors, so you might get a different color than green, but that's all right. It'll work the same. We have 4 glue dots. You'll also need a glue stick and a marker for this craft, but there's a couple parts that you will need the glue dots for, and we'll get there when we get there. You have a light brown oval, which is going to be the little tummy. You've got the little smaller light brown oval, which will go on the head, and we'll be able to draw on it. And then, of course, we have our 2 little googly eyes. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to get started with our brown strip of paper, and you'll see there's one side that's got no extra cuts on it, and there's another side that's got some cuts on it too. So we're going to do the side that has no cuts on it, and what we're going to do is we're going to take our straw and we are going to put it kind of on top, and we're going to roll it a little bit like this. Just roll it, just not too far down, so it's going to look a little bit like that. Just want to get the little rolling shape in there. You don't want too tight either, because you want to make sure it's going to be loose enough that it can do the flip. So now that we have the little shape ready to go, we're going to get 2 glue dots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the glue dot kind of on the end of the little roll, the end of the paper. So what happens is when we roll it, it's going to stick to the other side of the paper, and it should stay. So let's roll it, and oops, takes a little bit of practice. There we go. So now, and we can see it's still fairly loose. Let's see if we can flip it. Oh, it's not as easy as the example I made, but it still works. It's still pretty loose there. And there we go. So that is going to be the base of our monkey right there. So let's go ahead and, so we have our legs, we have our arms. So we need to go ahead and let's do the little stomach, which is the big oval. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue it, and we're going to put it a little bit above the cut for the legs, so it'll go right around there. So let's go ahead and glue the oval. And again, I'm going to go ahead and put it a little bit above the cut for the legs, so it's going to look just like that. So let's go ahead and do the head. And the head is going to go, what I like to do with the head is I like to kind of layer it a little bit on top of the tummy, but you can go above that too. That doesn't matter too much. But I'm going to go ahead and layer it on top so it'll look like that. So let's get some glue. Let me glue the back of the head, and let's go ahead and put it right on top. So it's going to look just like that. And so now we got the smaller oval. We're going to glue that, and we're going to place it kind of right on top of the bottom part of the monkey's head. And that's going to kind of be like where the nose and the mouth of our monkey is going to be. So let's glue that. And I'm going to put it right there. And of course, we're missing a few things on the face, so let's go ahead and do the eyeballs. So get your other 2 glue dots. We're going to take our first googly eye, put it on the glue dot, lift it up, and then put it on the face of our monkey, just like that. And we're going to do the other one where I'm going to take the eyeball, put it on the glue dot, unpeel it, and then put it on the face. So now our monkey has their googly eyes. But we need to go ahead and add the nose and the smile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 dots for the nose, for the nostrils, and then a little smile on the light brown part. So let's do our dots for the nose and our smile. So it's going to look just like that. Almost looks like it's got a smiley face on the nose, but then we have our googly eyes to kind of complete the face. And so all we have to do now is, you notice that we got little toes here cut at the bottom, but I still want to do a little quick fold just so we can see that. I'll give it a little dimension. Oops. So I'm just doing a little triangle fold on the bottom, just like that. So it kind of gives our feet and our legs a little dimension, but we have little toes too if you want our little toes. And there is our monkey right there. Let's go ahead and flip it again. There we go, and flip it again. Again, a little tight on the straw on this one. This one was a lot looser. So just when you're doing the glue dots, just make sure you have a little more room when you put the when you roll it with the straw, but it's okay, it still works, right? This still works perfectly fine as we flip it, and maybe as we flip it more, it'll get a little more looser. And there is our little monkey craft. So I hope you enjoyed making our craft so much. You can again go back and watch the story time video, or you can watch our craft video again if you want to follow along and make the craft if you haven't done so the first time. And I hope you had so much fun. We also have a science video coming this week, so I hope you all had a good time making the little monkey with us today. And hopefully we'll see you all next week with another craft. Bye everyone.